Dear audience, I'm Professor Mei-Hsin Wang from National University of Science and Technology. Today, we're very, very much honored to invite Professor Thomas Voit from Germany Federal Patent Court to share us the highlight in Europe for the updated program regarding the intellectual property rights. Professor Voit is the presiding judge in the Germany Federal Patent Court, responsible for administrative activities, patent nullity case, jurisdiction, trademark matter, and court decision since 2001. During 1991 to 2000, Professor Voit worked as a public prosecutor in the Public Prosecutor's Office Munich II, and as a judge in the District Court Munich II for dealing with unfair competition, intellectual property, and white-collar crime. Professor Voit once worked at University of the Germany Federal Armed Forces for research on the protection of software parts for publicly aided research project. And in view of Professor Voit's profound knowledge and decades of excellent contribution to the IP judicial system, Professor Voit was often invited to be the guest researcher and professors in many universities worldwide. Nevertheless, Judge Voit is the editor and author of the book titled Law, Politics, and Revenue Extraction on Intellectual Property and Law, Policy, and Monetization in Intellectual Property. Both the books were published by Cambridge Scholar Publishing. Professor Voit is also frequently invited as a keynote speaker in many international events, conferences. So, dear Your Honor, thank you very much for granting us this privilege to share your view on Unified Patent Court and Unified Patent Court system. We are aware it has been prepared for many years for the benefits of inventor and corporation, but the previous incidents, the Brexit, definitely caused certain changes. Unfortunately, Unified Patent Court and Unified Patent System managed to kick off and has been operating for a while. So we wondering, may Your Honor kindly share us the current progress of the Unified Patent Court and Unified Patent System after the Brexit?
Well, let me say, so after the ratification from Germany at the end of last year, the process started, and nowadays they are looking for judges and so on, and recruiting the personnel. And at the moment, the estimation is that the Federal Patent Court, the Unified Patent Court will start next year. And but you have to distinguish between the Unified Patent Court and the Unified Patent System, as well as, for example, the United Kingdom could be participate in the Unified Patent System or Unitary Patent System, but it cannot longer participate in the Unified Patent Court. That's the difference.
Okay, so thank you very much, Your Honor, for sharing us the current update about the Unified Patent Court and Unified Patent System. And apart from the Brexit, COVID-19 pandemic would be the most troublesome issue, cause enormously inconvenience to all of us. Would you mind sharing the countermeasures, how Germany Federal Patent Court to cope with the pandemic for the daily operation, for example? Do you have any new hearing technique or process, something like that?
Yeah, we have now the possibility, because our legislature was pretty soon last year and changed the law, the procedural law, and so we are now able to make a lot of electronics or video sessions, and therefore we have new equipment, and it's pretty good working at the moment. But the problem is we have only one courtroom equipped with this stuff. But there is another courtroom, and now it will start, I think, in the next few weeks. And so we can do more video sessions. And that's, I experienced only one video session till yet, but other colleagues told me they do a lot more. They only do video sessions at the moment. But we all hope that the pandemic situation will disappear in the near future, and I think I'm pretty good in hope for that. And so we can do the old business as usual. But as mentioned before, we have a lot of video sessions at the moment. It's quite convenient for overseas parties, because you don't need to travel, and so it's not bad.
Okay, so have your pleasure for your honor sharing what's going on and the current countermeasures, how Germany Federal Patent Codes to cope with the COVID-19 pandemic. Apart from those troublesome issues, we are aware Germany is currently the leading country on IP for the whole Europe. So is there any particular topic or issue which Your Honor would like to address to the audience for us to know?
Sometimes I'm worried about the standard essential patents, but that's nothing special, I think. At the moment, I don't know really what to do. But back to question one, if you deal with the Unified Patent Court, then you have to see that I think if you're applying for a European patent after next year, then it will be automatically fall within the jurisdiction of the Unified Patent Court. But for the next 7 years, there is the possibility for an opt-out. So the national jurisdiction will take place. And I heard many voices. They said, okay, we will go more for national patents because it's too dangerous with the new Unified Patent Court. Nobody knows how the decisions are, and so a lot of applicants will go to the national patent. So it's a little bit a step back to the situation before the Unified Patent Court. Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much. So on behalf of the audience, we thank you once more, Your Honor, again for this very interesting, meaningful, and important information about the current progress in Europe. We hope soon again we will have another opportunity to invite your honor back to our program for more intriguing development on IP in Europe. Thank you very much. Thank you and take care.
You're welcome. Pleasure to me.
Yeah, we hope we will soon meet again in person in the near future when the pandemic goes away. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Okay. Bye.